Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I just wanted to make a quick video about a conversation that I had with a friend of mine. He was mentioning that a person could possibly get killed using less than lethal options. Now, while I agree to that, there are situations where less than lethal options is warranted. Now, whether you're using it for because you can't own a firearm legally for whatever reason, or you own a firearm but you understand that certain situations do warrant less than lethal. Now, I personally carry a less than lethal weapon in addition to a concealed carry. Um, Less than lethal is used so you don't have to cause permanent harm on a subject. Um, Self defense, for instance. Let's say that there's an immediate physical threat that the subject does not have a weapon, or he has a non lethal weapon. Well, it can be lethal, but let's say he has a blunt force object or a knife, and he's coming at you. Less than lethal option could be warranted in that particular situation because hit him with some chemical rounds, it buys you time to get away, get your family away. That's the whole point of less than lethal, is to subdue the subject, stop the threat, get time to get away, to get away from the threat, call 911, do what you got to do. It could also be used if you're trying to protect your property. Let's say you find thieves roaming around your property, or say a burglary. A couple chemical rounds should clear the area. You could hit a wall with it if you're inside your home. Now, keep in mind you will probably inhale some of it, but it's only if you're just trying to get them out of the house and call 911. On your property, I would say kinetic rounds a good way to scare them. There may be situations where tensions are running high between you and another subject, you know, and you're trying to defuse the situation. You know it's about to lead to violence. It's a good way to defuse. Um, Statistically speaking, if they see that you have some sort of a weapon, particularly like a that looks like a firearm, your chances of them engaging are slim unless they have a firearm. Now, let me make this full clear. Common sense plays a huge part. Now, this is just my take on it. I'm a firm believer in training. You should train with a less than lethal launcher the same way you would train with a live firearm, meaning drawing your weapon, shot placement, getting the feel of it, knowing what particular rounds do what. Training and common sense will let you utilize the less than lethal option effectively. Because obviously, you're not going to want to get into a shootout with a launcher. I mean, common sense, right? When situations happen, they're going to happen fast, particularly if they're a violent situation or if attackers coming at you. Let's say you're out there in a parking lot, someone's coming at you. It's going to happen fast. But if a person does not have a live firearm, say he's coming at, like I said, blunt force object, knife, whatever, you know they're coming to rob you. Common sense. That's when you draw, they keep coming. If they keep pursuing you, fire. Shot placement is key. Me personally, a buddy of mine disagreed. I believe in hitting them from the nose down because I personally want maximum saturation using the chemical rounds. That'll be able to stop them faster because you'll have a few seconds before the chemical rounds even take effect. But if you shot place between your nose chin, neck, not only will it cause pain, but it's also going to cause them to stop a lot faster. Once again, buys you time, get away from the threat. Let's say that there's civil disobedience. And you see the way the world is right now. Anything can happen, particularly if you're in major cities. Um, let's say there's a group of people and they're just crazy. You could fill that in with whatever word you want. I don't care. Chemical rounds is a good way to disperse the situation. It's a good way to get them to get away from you. Enough to buy you time to get away, especially if it's public demonstrations where things are getting very hectic, threats coming towards you. Common sense. Um, and I can't stress enough, guys. I cannot stress enough that proper training. I'm a firm believer that training will, in conjunction with common sense, it's a good deterrent. It's a good self defense method. It's a good way to remove yourself from certain situations where non lethal is warranted. And I hope you guys get something out of this. Forgive me. My words are kind of jumbled this morning, but it's early. Haven't had my caffeine yet. We know how that goes. I'm new to the channel, new to making videos. I will be putting out more content. Hopefully, some people can get something out of it. Hopefully, I don't bore you to death. Um, I'll be making some more videos where I'm actually firing them. Next one, I'll be firing into a pumpkin. It's getting close to Halloween. I say we destroy a pumpkin. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good one.